I was walking around in a big bazaar store when I saw a cashier talking to a boy who couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 years old. The cashier said, "I'm sorry, but you don't have enough money to buy this doll." The little boy turned to me and asked, "Uncle, are you sure I don't have enough money?" I counted his cash and replied, "You know that you don't have enough money to buy the doll, my dear." The little boy was still holding the doll. I walked toward him and asked who he wished to give this doll to. "It's the doll that my sister loved most and wanted so much. I wanted to gift her for her birthday. I have to give the doll to my mommy so that she can give it to my sister when she goes there." His eyes were so sad. "My sister has gone to be with God. Daddy says that Mommy is going to see God very soon, too. So I thought that she could take the doll with her to give it to my sister." My heart nearly stopped. The little boy looked up at me and said, "I told Daddy to tell Mommy not to go yet. I need her to wait until I come back from the mall." He showed me a photo of him laughing. He then told me, "I want Mommy to take my picture with her so my sister won't forget me. I love my Mommy, and I wish she doesn't have to leave me. But Daddy says that she has to go to be with my little sister." He looked at the doll with sad eyes. Quietly, I reached for my wallet and said, "Suppose we check again, just in case you do have enough money for the doll." He said, "Okay, I hope I do have enough." I added some of my money to his without him seeing, and we started to count it. There was enough for the doll and even some spare money. The little boy said, "Thank you, God, for giving me enough money. I asked last night before I went to sleep for God to make sure I had enough money to buy this doll so that Mommy could give it to my sister." He heard me. I also wanted to have enough money to buy a white rose for my Mommy, but I didn't dare to ask God for too much. But he gave me enough to buy the doll and a white rose. My Mommy loves white roses. I finished my shopping in a totally different state from when I started. I couldn't get the little boy out of my mind. Then I remembered a local newspaper article 2 days ago which mentioned a drunk man in a truck who hit a car occupied by a young woman and a little girl. The little girl died right away, and the mother was left in a critical state. The family had to decide whether to pull the plug on the life-sustaining machine because the young woman would not be able to recover from the coma. Was this the family of the little boy? 2 days after this encounter, I read in the newspaper that the young woman had passed away. I couldn't stop myself. I bought a bunch of white roses and went to the funeral home where her body was exposed. She was in her coffin holding a beautiful white rose with the photo of the little boy and the doll placed over her chest. I left the place teary-eyed, feeling that my life had been changed forever. The love that the little boy had for his mother and his sister is still to this day hard to imagine. And in a fraction of a second, a drunk driver had taken all this away from him. Moral: respect life. Follow and obey rules. Don't make anyone else pay and bear for your mistakes. Do not make mistakes which cost others something that can never be replaced. Always have a giving hand and extend your help to those in need and sorrow.